So my long trade, the first one, I had to close it because there was a bearish crossover of sorts over here. I could have held it, but I decided to close it and wait for by 4:30, 4:40 to be triggered. Soon after I closed it, that happened, and then price reverted and it closed below the kitchen. So I got stopped out at 405, and then I went long again at 400. Okay, because it seemed to be like a trend reversal, and the cloud was really there acting as a major support. So now I closed the trade at the end. My target of 550 wasn't achieved, and the reason for this being that tomorrow is the RBI interest rate meeting. So if you see Bank Nifty, Bank Nifty also has been very sideways throughout the day, and that is sort of an explanation of what the trend is. Like, there is a market is like sort of waiting with its breath held to see what happens tomorrow. So also now it has reached such a point where it can easily be in an uptrend from here, or it can break below the cloud and start being like a bearish trend. So market is very undecided. Okay, so a break below this level would see it go way down, and a break above this high would probably be up. So I'm just trying to decide whether to carry a trade for tomorrow, close all my positions. So that's what I was thinking. But seeing that the future cloud is so thin, I think it will be cautious. The cautious nature, cautious trade would be to close positions and wait for a signal tomorrow. And if it does go up, then it's okay. It's a missed opportunity with the peace of mind and not having to face downside. And the downside can be quite large here, right? Because there's a gap. So going long at 460, if it opens it directly, this gap is 400 points, 300, 400 points down. So yeah, I'm not going to carry any trades. It's very tempting, but I'm going to be a disciplined trader and avoid falling. So for the day, I am some 1,600 points up. So 1200 Nifty. I actually went long on Bank Nifty at one point of time. When it broke this high here, I went long over here. So when it broke this high, I went long at 600 again, but it reversed and then it was so sideways that once there's no momentum in an option, even if you are in a profit in terms of the underlying, the option still lost money. So yeah, that's it. That was my trading day today. It's 3-5. Even at 3 o'clock, there is barely any volatility in the market. There weren't any traders today. You see, we were just flat throughout the day. No buying interest, nothing whatsoever. So flat day, but a profitable day, which is good in a way. So yesterday was kind of just this one short trade and then no real trades triggered. I mean, I went short here and that also was stopped out, and there was a long triggered at the end, which I didn't take, and which I should have taken actually, because today it has gapped up. So I'm actually thinking, maybe there is reason to, even though if you are on the 5 minute time frame, if there is nothing major happening, like no budget announcements, anything coming up, then probably consider delivery, because the trend is still upward. So it will likely continue tomorrow. And see, it reached my target also. So my target was 400 levels, right? So I would have exited also over here. It would have been a decent trade. I mean, it could have gapped down, but it's seeming unlikely that happens. So carrying forward the trade might be a better strategy, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So it's okay. I didn't carry it, and I'm fine with that. Today straight, so gapped up. I didn't do anything for the first 5 trades. It pulled back. It went above the high. I still didn't do anything because the stop loss was very far. The stop loss would have been 285, and I would have been going long at 425. So it's too wide a stop loss. It's more than 100 points, and I usually use a stop loss of 100 points because it's 5,000 bucks. So now that price came back down again after that and took a support of the VWAP, and my Kijun has moved up to 305. I've used that as my stop loss, and I've gone long at 416. So it is still more than 100 points, but slightly. And I think that eventually it will move higher, and I'll trail my stop loss sooner than usual. So I'll probably use the VWAP itself if the uptrend continues as my stop loss, right? And I think that once this breaks out, my initial target is going to be here, 486, 490 level, okay, this place. So anywhere over here, if I see weakness coming in, I will close this trade and wait for that to be broken before going long. Eventual target is 536, but I'm pretty certain that, see, like here it got resistance. Okay, here at this cloud peak, it's probably going to get resistance here, which would make it difficult to hold the trade. So only if it breaks out again after that, I would go long, because that is still a decent gain, like 488 to 550, right? It's a realizable gain. So yeah, I'll consider going long, but I'm expecting resistance somewhere over here. So set an alert for 480, and that's more or less where I'll close my long. Yeah, so that's it for now. Bank Nifty, like I said, I don't want to be trading. So no trades in Bank Nifty, but Bank Nifty has almost the identical setup, right? So Bank Nifty also gapped up yesterday. There was a trade triggered at day end, which didn't get stopped out, and I could have gone long at open itself here, but like I said, I don't go long till the first 5 candles are passed, and it's close to its target. So Bank Nifty actually should go to 38,800. Um, Before going further higher to 39,000, it will probably stop over here and go down a bit before moving up. But here the stop loss was even wider, so 500 to 170. Right, my entry would have been somewhere at 540, and stop loss say was 38, 140 also. That's 400 points, and it's too wide. Like I'm not comfortable, and so I haven't traded Bank Nifty again today. But yeah, looking at Nifty itself, I think this should get realized. Now I just need to be disciplined and close my trade here. So price has sort of moved down below the VWAP, but it hasn't broken the moving average, and even the VWAP is sort of flat, right? So it's actually around the VWAP. So I'm not yet sure that this trend is over. I'm still keeping my long trade open. Uh, but that said, this trend in the um, OBV and the RSI dipping almost below 15, 55, a bit worrying. Also, I have been talking to others also mistaken. I should trade in my own zone, not pay attention to others. But people when they're bearish, you tend to like second guess yourself. So I'm not going to do that. Um, so here's what I'm thinking. See, this target is broken, and this target it took resistance, but it even went above it for a bit. So it should go here. 488, 480 is still doable. It's not really lost its trend yet. Maybe I could have waited to enter over here. Um, like price went below the VWAP and starts rising and then go long. But um, I don't know. I think it's fine. So I'm just trailing my stop loss so that if I lose, also it's just 100 points, right? I don't know. This order got updated. I just checked that. Some internet issue, but yeah, um, I'm still confident on the trade. Should work. Uh, I don't see why it's bearish or anything. The spot cloud is bullish, future cloud is bullish. Moving averages are upwards. Everything is fine. I'm not going to panic and get influenced by this. I'm going to hold on to this. So now a trade in Bank Nifty is looking quite, mouth-watering. Like it's looking like a better trade, like a good trade, not a better trade. Like because now the stop loss is also within a good range, and the targets are also decent. Like 38,800 is a target. You're entering at 38,600. You get 200 points, and you're risking 500 to 200. So like it's more favorable when ratio. So I tempted to go long, but only about this breakout. And once it breaks out, also maybe it pulls back a little, and then that's when it will be better to enter rather than preempting it and entering right now. So I'll wait on that. And Nifty also is now not doing well, so like I've traded my stop loss now to 324 odd level, and yeah, I think I'm in a good state today. Like it should go up well. Um, yeah. Considering Bank Nifty though, like let's see how it performs. Um, sorry about the Zoom thing. It happens too often. But yeah, so like way it has come up, it's slightly it's confidence inspiring. Like it should be able to sustain this. There is a surge in demand, and I was looking at SPX futures and everything. So there's nothing to suggest weakness in the market. So yeah, and in fact, by the time I go long here, uh, my stop losses will probably move to this low. So it's probably going to be like an ABCD setup. So let's just look at that. 15 minutes fractal based setup. I don't know why the I don't know why the markings aren't coming. But yeah, so this is a fractal. This is a fractal. Right, it's a 38% retracement. So a target of close to 39,000. So I could take this trade. I mean, there's no reason not to. Uh,